And the doors are open.
Yeah.
How's it? How you doing? Hey Joburg, hope you guys are doing well. So I'm chilling at Cameras in Rosebank this morning. Need to sort out the audio that we were talking about yesterday, so we've come through to have a look at some audio options and try and figure out what we're going to do about the audio. When it comes to audio, there's a ton of options we can do. I mean, there's the H5, H6, H1, H2. I mean, there's so many different things we can use here, and obviously we're all going to come down to price and what we decide to use. There's the lavaliers, we've got wireless mics, but the big issue being that this iPhone 7 sits against the gimbal and I can't plug anything into its audio port. So we're going to have to figure out something. It's looking like we're going to have to go to a separate audio recorder and record this audio separately and then sync it in post. So I think that's actually left me more confused than when I got here. But yeah, just going to have to keep digging around, maybe go find out on the internet what other guys are using to sort out audio, and may have to look at readapting this whole system and getting a GoPro Hero 5 with a Karma stick as opposed to the DJI and my iPhone. We'll see what happens. Yes, just arrived at Sandton City for my only story of the day. We're busy with a Women's Month feature again. Need to go to Tasha's, not sure where that is in the centre. Not really the kind of person who hangs out at Sandton City. But anyway, we're going to go meet Ramona Kasavan and tell her story today on our Women's Month feature. She's a really awesome woman and she's done some cool things over the years. How's it guys? How you doing?
Good one.
Cool, I'm supposed to be meeting someone here. Ah, there she is over there. Hey Ramona, how you doing?
Fine, Shane, how are you?
Good, good. We are here at the wonderful Tasha's in Sandton on Nelson Mandela Square. And today we're going to chat to Ramona Kasavan about what she has done, because Ramona is just one of the most amazing women I have had the pleasure to meet. Now, Ramona, you've done so many things over your life, but walk me through a small, quick little package of where you started to kind of where we are today.
Thank you for that, Shane. So I started in a small farming community in the north coast of Durban. I come from Inanda. I'm a farm girl. I never grew up with neighbors. I always had an imagination. I grew up with clean air, fresh water, animals. And I think for me, that was probably my molding on the whole. My father was the tree, and the apple fell from the tree. And I basically wanted to be something in this world. I grew up in a society where my role was to cook and clean and marry, and I wanted to change that extensively.
Isn't Ramona fantastic? What a great interview and what a fantastic lady. You know, just one of those people that can really put their mind to doing something and just go out and do it. Nice thing about today is this is the only story I'm working on, so I'm going to head back to the office now, drop this onto the computer, get the edits done and get the story out, and then hopefully that will be it for the day. Not quite sure what I'm up to for the rest of the weekend, but we'll have to wait and see. So I did say I was finished with Sandton for the day, but I couldn't help but sticking around for just a little bit to shoot a few sort of cutaways. There's so much actually happening in the city at the moment, or in Sandton specifically at the moment. If you just look behind me at that, there are so many buildings that are going up here. Who knows, maybe this kind of investment we'll see in the Joburg city centre at some stage, as soon as they can sort out the crime and issues like that. And maybe, you know, Herman Mashaba's ideas of cleaning up the city will drive this type of investment back into the city again. There we go, end of Friday and the end of another week in my life as a journalist. Let's have a quick little chat about certain things that have happened. I'd like to do like a little wrap going forward over the next few months. I'm going to kind of polish it and figure out exactly what I want to do, but a little wrap of the news that we've done this week, or that's happened in South Africa this week. So first off, we had the secret ballot, and what a surprise that was. Obviously the ANC thought that they would have the numbers, otherwise I don't think we would have seen that happen. But yeah, secret ballot, big story this week. Then of course Jacob Zuma proved that he is in actual fact a pussy. A pussycat. Pussycat, because he survived the 8th attempt by opposition parties to get his butt out of power again, proving that he has 9 lives, and hopefully that does mean that he only has 1 left. We'll just have to wait and see. Then lastly, what is it with men who think that it's okay to beat women? I had esteemed deputy education me to beat the crap out of a woman early on Monday morning at a nightclub in Fourways. But it's okay, of course, because he apologized. So that twice. He apologized twice. So that apparently makes it better. No, it doesn't. Seriously, how has he not been fired or even had the balls to resign? But I suppose he's learning from those above him. Number one has been accused of a myriad of things and he's never ever thought about resigning. So why should anyone underneath him feel like it's the right thing or the necessary thing to do? Yeah, I suppose just politics, and if you're a politician, that obviously makes you special and you can beat people up and not have to face the consequences. Anyway, he wasn't caught this week, released on 5,000 Rand bail, and let's see where we go forward from here. But really, not cool, guys. Stop hitting girls. End of story. Right, that's the end of this week's news wrap. I'm sure we'll have a lot more for you next week. We're also going to have a lot more fun, so going out to play in the snow this weekend. We're going to be doing some skateboarding, I think, this weekend as well. And we've got a whole bunch of other cool things lined up, so stick with us. Subscribe over there or over there, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, somewhere. Hit the subscribe button, share the channel out with all your friends, get them to come and join us on this awesome little journey, and I'm really enjoying doing this, so whether we grow or don't grow, I'm digging it. Anyway, cheers Joburg.